हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू लिवरेज प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन। फ्रेंड्स, पहले ये वीडियो को पॉज करके आप पूरा क्वेश्चन पढ़ ले ताकि हमें समझने में आसानी रहे। ओके फ्रेंड्स, होप यू हैव रीड द क्वेश्चन। यहाँ ये क्वेश्चन में देर आर थ्री ऑप्शंस ऑफ कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर अवेलेबल फॉर न्यूली एस्टेब्लिश्ड कंपनी, यानी एक नई कंपनी के लिए तीन ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है फॉर कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर। कंपनी को जरूरत है ₹10 लाख कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट की। ओके, दिस कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर ऑप्शंस आर नेमली A, B and C. Let us see one by one. So proportion of equity in first capital structure option is 80% and proportion of debt is 20%. Okay, and in second option proportion of equity is 60% and debt is 40%, and in third option proportion of equity is 30% and debt is 70%. We can say that के proportion of equity gradually decreases और proportion of debt gradually increases. उसके बाद हमें जो इंफॉर्मेशन दी गई है दैट इज कॉस्ट ऑफ इक्विटी, दैट इज नॉट यूजफुल टू मच हियर इन दिस क्वेश्चन, लेकिन जो कॉस्ट ऑफ डेप्ट हमें दी है वो यहाँ यूजफुल है। कॉस्ट ऑफ डेप्ट इज 14 and 14% for options A and B and 15% for option C. Remember friends, cost of debt जो है that is before tax. Okay, now here expected EBIT is 20% on capital invested, यानी यहाँ जो capital invested है वो है ₹10 लाख। so EBIT यहाँ expected है 20%, यानी 20% of 10 lakh rupees, that is ₹2 lakh. So here EBIT will remain same under all these three options. Okay, here tax rate is 40% and equity share each of ₹10. Why this information is important? Because through this information we can calculate number of equity shares. Okay, now here we are required to first calculate earning per share for each of the given option A, B, C. We are required to calculate EPS. And second, which option is advisable? Here we are एक्सपेक्टेड टू गिव एडवाइस। यहाँ हमें एडवाइस देनी है कि ये ए, बी और सी तीनों में से कौन सा ऑप्शन एडवाइजेबल है और क्यों। तो चलिए दोस्तों ये क्वेश्चन हम सोल्व करते हैं। Okay, so first we are starting with the analysis of capital structure, यानी capital structure हम थोड़ा समझ लेते हैं। तो यहाँ मैं लिखूंगा available options, और there are three options available to us A, B and C. Okay, so as per given in the question, total capital requirement is ₹10 lakh. That will remain same in each of the capital structure option. Okay, we are starting with A. In first option equity portion is 80%, so here equity capital will be 8 lakh and proportion of debt is 20%, so debt amount will be 2 lakh. In second option the proportion of equity is 60%, so equity amount is 6 lakh and proportion of debt is 40%, so amount of debt is 4 lakh. And under the third option the proportion of equity is only 30%, so the amount of equity is 3 lakh and proportion of debt is 70%, so amount of debt is 7 lakh rupees. Okay, now here we have got equity, so we can sell these as equity share capital also. So here we can also calculate number of equity share. How to calculate? It is very easy. As per the information given in the question, equity share is each of ₹10. So this equity share capital divide by ₹10, then we will receive number of equity shares. So 8 lakh under first option, 8 lakh divide by 10, so we will receive 80,000 equity shares. Under second option 6 lakh divide by 10, so we will receive 60,000 number of equity shares. And under third option 3 lakh divide by ₹10, we will receive 30,000 equity shares. Okay friends, so let us start with option A or first capital structure option. Now as we have calculated EBIT is 20% on capital invested. Capital investment is 10 lakh, so 20% of it is expected earning, that is rupees 2 lakh. Okay, now first of all we will deduct here interest on debt. So under first option, interest on debt is 14% and the debt amount is 2 lakh. So 14% of 2 lakh is 28,000. So this way we will receive earning before tax, that is 1,72,000. After that we are going to deduct tax. Tax rate is 40% here, so 40% of 1,72,000, so tax amount will be 68,800. So now we have got EAT, earning after tax, that is 1,03,200. Now remember friends, we want EPS. Okay, so the formula of EPS is profit after interest, tax and preference share dividend. So we have this profit after interest and tax, but here we do not have, in first option we do not have preference share, so no need to calculate preference dividend. So we will assume these as a profit after interest, tax and dividend, that is 1,03,200 rupees. Now we will divide these with number of equity shares. So under first option, number of equity shares are 80,000. So 1,03,200 divided by 80,000. So here we will receive EPS, that is 1 rupees 29 paisa. Okay friends, now let's see the second option, option B. Now here expected earning will remain same, that is rupees 2 lakh. Now as usual, first of all we will deduct interest on debt portion at the rate of 14%. Here debt portion is double, that is 4 lakh rupees. So 14% of 4 lakh becomes 56,000. So we will deduct here interest amount 56,000. So now we have EBT, that is 1,44,000 earning before tax. Now we are going to deduct tax at the rate of 40% on EBT. So this tax amount is 57,600. After deducting tax we have earning after tax, that is 84,600. Now as usual we want EPS, so we are going to deduct this earning after tax by number of equity shares. Number of equity shares in second option are 60,000 as we have already calculated. So 84,600 divided by 60,000 number of equity shares. So this way here we will receive earning per share, that is 1 rupees 44 paisa. Okay friends, let's see the last option, option C. Expected earning will remain same, that is 2 lakh. Now here we are going to deduct interest. Now remember here rate of interest increase, that is 15%, as well as the amount of debt is also increased, that is rupees 7 lakh. So 15% of 7 lakh rupee will now 1,05,000. Okay, so by deducting this interest we will receive earning before tax, that is only 95,000. Now we are going to deduct tax, that is 40% of 95,000, that is 38,000. So now remaining earning after tax we have is 57,000. Okay, now again we want EPS, so this earning after interest and tax we will divide with number of equity shares. In third option, number of proportion of equity share is minimal, that is only 30,000 shares. So 57,000 divided by 30,000. So now EPS under this option is 1 rupees 90 paisa. Okay friends, now to give the advice about the best capital structure, we are going to compare all these three alternatives here. Option A, B and C, and here I have written calculated EPS. Under first option it is 1.29, under second option 1.44, and under third option it is highest, that is 1.90. So but obvious, here we can say that third option, option C, is more advisable because there is a maximum EPS company can earn.